The curtain is nearing the end of the Zelenskyy Theater. Russia advances into Ukraine, and Zelenskyy firmly denounces it the moment his show begins. And then, 3 years later, there are finally signs of an end to the war. It would have been fine if he had just been a comedian, but at that time he was the president. Small countries should not use force against big countries. Small countries need to find their own way of fighting, other than force. He was inexperienced as a president, but he was an outstanding actor. And the American who played the role of Director Biden administration. 3 years of tragedy. Zelenskyy dressed in khaki and asking for support from other countries. Members of Congress listened to his speech with stunned looks. Fed up. They have continued the war to retake the Crimean Peninsula, but now they have toned down to a solution through negotiations. If that's the case, why did they strike back first? It seems pointless. Zelenskyy criticized in conversation with Trump. Trump's attitude of asking for support in return is very clear. One is to the American people, and the other is to encourage small countries that are trying to make reckless choices. The dress code is ridiculed. Despite being treated as a state guest and given a lavish meal, his clothes and attitude are those of an actor, not a president. The emperor's new clothes have been pointed out. The leaders of other countries have pretended not to see. They have embodied incompetence. The Ukrainian people have made many sacrifices. Of course, the Russian invasion is the primary cause, but I think Zelenskyy's desire to protect his own territory and position rather than the lives of his people is also to blame. A good politician would use diplomacy and other means, not force. Measures to prevent this. Even if territory is temporarily taken, they can take it back with tenacity. There are many ways to do so in resource-rich Ukraine. Putin's life is not eternal, and there are objections to his policies even within Russia. Unfortunately, it seems that the Ukrainian people have chosen the wrong president. And the finale is near. I want him to stay in his khaki and fight until the end on the battlefield. I strongly believe that his own life should be treated equally to the lives of others. Suits and ties don't suit him. And so his show ends.